today. Cody and the sister wives pay their first visit to Pickler and Ben.
We get to own our family 100%, and our kids get to own their family 100%.
The curiosities of plural living in the limelight.
Are you going to have another wife?
What's the schedule?
Then,
I already hate it.
training Kellie and Ben won't be easy,
That's
but
amazing!
anyone can make a pretty cookie.
Go.
Plus, priceless real estate secrets
Don't get emotionally attached.
No.
Expect surprises.
from Flipper Flop Nashville.
To season
Cheers.
2.
Oh gosh!
Thank you. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome, Pickler Ben. Please sit down. Thank you so much.
Make yourself at home.
All right, Kellie, I have a question for you.
Uh-oh.
If you were to have any feature in your dream home, what would it be? Anything.
Anything in the world.
Anything in the world.
An aquarium.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, like fish and...
I've always wanted an octopus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you
Words-
haven't read this book, you need to read it. It's called The Soul of an Octopus.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Kellie talks about it all the time.
It
You
is
would,
so good.
You'd have an aquarium with an
I
octopus.
would. I would have a pet octopus.
What would you name your pet octopus?
Ben.
It'd be very similar emotions, yeah.
What about you?
I was thinking long and hard about this, and you know when you watch Cribs and people are so rich they have actual fast food restaurants in their house?
Uh-huh.
I want a Panda Express in my house.
Is that possible?
I think I would have a franchise, would have a Panda Express there, and you can have all the food, but it's just your Panda Express.
Oh, wow.
So it's very healthy.
Well, you hear that,
Yeah.
Panda Express?
That, yeah, I would do that, or I would have an animatronic Tony Danza who just vacuums like who's the boss at all times. Hello, Tony. Good to see you. Nice to see you. Well, if you've ever fantasized about living in a $1 million luxury, state-of-the-art, custom-designed dream home,
Now could be your chance to make that fantasy a reality.
that's right. HGTV's Dream Home giveaway is back, and this year's Dream Home, oh, God, I love this house so much. It's a gorgeous modern mountain hideaway in Montana.
Beautiful. Check this out.
The picturesque resort town of Whitefish, Montana is the location of the HGTV Dream Home 2019. This modern mountain-style home is nestled among the trees with impressive views everywhere you look. I'm super pumped to give you a tour of this house that I designed from top to bottom, starting right here in the great room. This 2-story space features a massive metal fireplace wall, seating for easily a dozen, and stacked back doors to take full advantage of those views. A few steps away is the elegant dining room with seating for 6. It opens right up to the modern industrial kitchen. This is a true chef's kitchen with a suite of seriously pro appliances. On the other side of the great room is the totally private master suite. The 2-story high ceilings provide plenty of room for an iron canopy bed in here. The room's open layout leads right to the master bathroom that features a wet room and a freestanding double vanity. Around the corner is a huge light-filled master closet. Upstairs is where you'll find plenty of room for guests. The landing at the top of the stairs doubles as a casual bunk room. And a bold red guest bedroom with an Insta-worthy wall of books provides more sleeping space. On the other side of the bunk room is another cozy guest room featuring charcoal walls and a hanging hammock chair. Down the hall is the lodge room. This inviting entertaining space is the perfect place for après-ski. Back down on the main level, there's a spacious mudroom, laundry, and powder room. And that's it. That's the whole house. This beautiful home is a rustic escape tucked into the northwest Montana mountains.
Joining us via Skype is the designer of this year's HGTV Dream Home, Brian Patrick Flynn. What a house.
So beautiful. Hey.
Hello, I'm very sorry there's no octopus, but next year I will aim for octopus.
Perfect.
Absolutely. Okay, what makes this a dream home?
Well, what makes any HGTV Dream Home a dream home has to do with the locale. And every year we're at a location that just makes you feel like it's time to kick off your shoes, read a magazine, and do nothing. And this year, It's being only 45 minutes away from Glacier National Park, surrounded by mountains and animals and lakes. This place is truly the epitome of dream.
Every year, the houses are just magnificent.
Epic.
How long did it take you to build this one?
It's bizarre to say only 6 months, which in the real world, somebody says 6 months, that means like 18 months.
Yeah.
But we did the whole thing in the winter in Montana, and there's a lot of weather complications when you're that high up, you know, and we just worked with an incredible team that kept us totally on. We finished kind of early. It was a little less than 6 months, actually.
Absolutely. What are your favorite features?
Hands down, in the great room, we had this entire wall of basically like French doors that fold all the way back, as you can see. And during the warmer months, this is actually back in late September, but during the warmer months,
beautiful.
When you push it all the way back, and it's like you're almost like you're camping, you just happen to be in a remarkably gorgeous house, and you don't have to worry about the bugs.
Tell us about the exterior of the house, because that as well is pretty spectacular.
You know, when we started doing the exterior of the house, a lot of the neighbors kept peeking over and saying, what's going on? Because a lot of the houses in Montana tend to be just like brown wood. I loved the idea of letting the exterior be a color. So the exterior is actually stained a shade of green. All of the trim is brown. And there's a ton of outdoor living space. So as you see, you can open that huge wall, and you always feel like you're outside, even if you're indoors. But there's so many covered spaces outside to hang out. Also, the kitchen is indoor, outdoors.
That is awesome.
It's a dream.
Well, my wife and I, we rented a house, and we carved our initials in like different parts of the house. Like we were building like the fireplace, the cement, we put our initials. Do you do that? Do you have like a thing you do for each house you build? Do you carve your initials somewhere, have like a signature element?
You know, I've been asked a lot of questions. I've never gotten that one. And
Welcome
now
to
I
our show.
start doing that.
I know, you got to do something.
Yeah, thank you.
Like a little trapdoor, like a switch or something that only you know about.
From now on, maybe I'll just leave your name inside of the driveway.
Ben, just Ben, the octopus.
Now, the person, Ben the octopus, the person who wins the home gets more than just the house, correct?
Yeah, this is a question I get a lot. So no, you don't just get the house. You get the house, you get all the furnishings, you get a 2019 Honda Pilot Elite, and then you also get $250,000 from Rocket Mortgage by Quick-wit.
And it's an enter the win kind of thing.
There's no reason not to sign up. Because, I mean, you get the house, you get the furnishings, you get the car, you get the money. So basically just head to hgtv.com through February 18th, and all the rules are right there on the site.
So wonderful.
It's tremendous, man. Seriously, you did an unbelievable job. Thank you, Brian, so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Audience, make sure you get those entries in for your chance to win the 2019 HGTV Dream Home.
All right, let's talk about the hour we have in store. Celebrity trainer LATREAL Mitchell is here sharing her workout secrets from A-list clients including Michael Strahan and Terry Crews.
Plus, Baker to the Stars Jenny Keller from Jenny Cookies is showing us how to take a dessert table to the next level.
Coming up, the stars of TLC's Sister Wives are here to talk about what's new in their family.
We'll be right back. That looks like Montana. It was nearly a decade ago when we first met the Browns on their hit show Sister Wives, which documents their lives as open polygamists.
There have been a whole lot of changes since we first met them. Here's a look at a clip from the new season.
The money, we just don't have it.
I'm being very careful about holding it in right now because, like, part of me wants to just stand up and it's like, okay, fine, I don't need you guys.
I'm sorry.
I feel like there's just a lot we need to figure out. I mean, you don't feel comfortable with me around.
Sister-wife relationship is super tricky because you're trying to be best friends with a woman who has a relationship with your husband.
If you're friends and the friendship ends, then you go your separate way. It's a little bit different when you're sisters or sister wives. You still are all gonna come back for the birthday parties and suck it up and do what's good for the family.
From Sister Wives, please welcome Robin, Mary, Janelle, Cody, and Christine Brown. Welcome, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank y'all
Thank you for being here. We appreciate it.
How has filming this show, how has it changed your lives?
Oh my gosh, it changes so much. Like in the polygamous lifestyle, you're really, really raised with fear, to fear like the outside world and everything. And now here we are in the open and we get to be wives everywhere we go. We absolutely love it, but we're followed into bathrooms sometimes. That's not super fun. Like people follow us into the bathrooms, like women, they're like, I have to talk to you. And I'm like, right now?
I'm not a stalker, but I really
I have a rule, no bathroom selfies.
Right, right.
That's pushing it.
That's
pushing
reasonable, right?
But
Sure,
the biggest,
wait till we're done.
Yeah, exactly. But the biggest thing is that we get to own our family 100%, and our kids get to own their family 100%. And that's very different from the way I was raised, where I was in hiding so much of the time. Like, I wasn't able to tell my friends about my family.
Right.
My dad has 2 wives, and I was never able to share that with my friends. I was never able to bring them home because I was so afraid that my dad would be found out and be put in jail.
Oh, wow.
So that's why it's such a big deal for us to be able to be open and public, and that's why we did this, is so that we can show that plural families should be able to live their life without fear of prosecution.
Right.
Right.
Do you find that this show has helped with societal prejudice?
Yes.
It has.
Yeah.
Very much.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny when we watch that. I'll be watching a movie or something, and they use the word sister wife, and I'm like, hey.
We've had a lot of people come up to us and just say, thanks for changing my mind.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I
Or
was
helping
dead set
us
against
understand, even.
Yeah, just,
yeah.
Is that one of the biggest reasons why you decided to do this show?
you.
Yeah.
I literally believe
Misconceptions out there.
There's a huge stereotype of what polygamists were.
Right.
And more often than not, that's not the case, you know, and so that's why we wanted to do it.
What do you feel like is the biggest misconception? If you don't mind me asking.
For us,
you're fine.
we get to choose. Like, we chose to be in, like, to marry Cody. It was our choice that it came down to. I think that's something that people don't understand.
I think it's like an arranged marriage or something.
Oh my gosh, or they think that I'm less than because I happen to choose the best man that I know. I don't know.
Yeah.
How do you maintain, I mean, is it easy to maintain your own identities, or is it you become so close to one another that you're like, we're becoming the same, we're saying the same thing.
We'll be assimilated.
Yeah.
I think it's
we're
like-
moving our hands the same way.
It's like any marriage. You know, you get together and you start to finish each other's sentences and
Right.
stuff like
Right.
that. So we deal with that, but we still, I feel like we all have our own autonomy and our own sort of individuality. There's something funny about our family. We're a community. We're communal. And yet we really push, especially with our children and the individual relationships, we push the individual.
Right. Now, you all live in separate homes now, correct?
We do.
But you still, like, you work together as one.
Right.
We're a
Yeah.
family.
Family.
We're one
You are
family.
family.
Yeah, we just have more moving parts.
Yeah.
We still have birthdays together and holidays together, and we get together as much as we can.
And we all work to make sure the kids' needs are met emotionally, physically, mentally. We work together to raise these children.
And do they go to each person for different advice? Do they say, like, you know what, I'm gonna, you know, it's like you all are collective, like a unit. So if they wanted advice
They
from
do
one
something.
another,
They pick the parent that they think will relate to
right,
them the most.
which was a benefit, which is a huge benefit.
I like to tease the kids when they get a no from their actual mother. I'm like,
Yeah.
"No, you asked the wrong mom."
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a 3-year-old, and when I say no to something, he goes, Mom, and then Mom says yes.
Yeah.
With you, is it just Mom, 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 Mom? You just go down the line. Someone's got to say yes at some point.
Now, Cody, you say that your home, it's more modern than what people may think.
I don't think people understand modern polygamy. It's very feminist oriented, I feel like. The women make choices. They tell you what you're going to do.
You're outnumbered.
Yeah. So
And he's often overruled.
What are the age ranges of the kids?
24 down to 3.
Yeah, 20.
Wow.
What was it like for them to grow up? A few of them grow up on camera, pretty much. Do they enjoy
Yeah,
that?
our youngest 3 have been on camera. They were born on camera.
Oh,
they're
babies, you guys.
The little blonde with the
They're
glasses.
babies.
She, there was a point in our lives where we had to correct her that everything you see on TV isn't real.
Right.
Because her birth was on TV. She thinks that everything is on TV
did.
is real. That was when she was about 5.
No,
We had-
she started questioning at 3, like My Little Pony. She's like,
yeah.
I don't think that horses can really talk, but I'm not sure. I'm like,
Which is, she's
understandable.
wrestling. She's gonna
Right?
think
It's
that's real.
hard. It's hard. I mean, kids have a hard time like knowing what reality is anyway.
Right.
And so for her, it was just an added level.
The Kardashians are real.
Oh, great. There you go.
Real people.
You know, I think it's been really great because some of our older children now, as they're getting out into the professional world and stuff, they have an experience of how to speak to people and how to get their point across, and I think it's been a real blessing for
In
them.
a kind way.
Yeah, how to work out disagreements, but also
types of people.
they've been in this kind of cauldron of challenge with other personalities, and so of our oldest, we were frequently told, that by his peers that he is the nicest person they know. And that's because he's been working out relationships for so long.
Yeah.
You know.
Got a lot of compromise, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's
And
wild, man.
this season, your daughter Aspen gets married, right?
Yes. That's why I wore the kilt.
Yes. So much
So
fun.
beautiful.
Is it equal excitement for everybody when one of the kids has some kind of an accomplishment?
Oh,
Get
yeah.
so
yes,
excited.
Invested
We
in-
celebrate everything. Absolutely.
Christine
That's what
spent her
was
whole life
beautiful.
with the successes of the other kids, of Janelle's kids, and relishing those, kind of like, that's
I claim them all.
Yeah.
I do. Oh, they're
Yeah.
successful? Yeah, you're welcome. It's not all me, though. It's really
Now,
honestly-
do your kids plan on living the polygamous lifestyle?
So far, they're not planning on it.
They all have
but
their choice.
we really
Yeah.
feel
Yeah,
like that they
we have
need
some
to
older
do
ones
it.
that aren't.
Oh, yeah.
But we don't know. We've got kids that are still growing. We have no
Oh,
idea.
yeah. They're
We
young.
really just
Yeah.
want our kids to just like have their own
Yeah.
lives and their own
Identity and-
individuality,
yeah.
what they choose, what they want. That's what
Find
we've
their
always pushed
pathway,
on them.
inspiration.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Coming up, more with the Brown family.
Y'all stay with us.
There's water.
Mariah and Audrey came into town late last night, so they are joining us at the park. Audrey! Hi, Animal! They are doing really well. You know, they're happy. They are loving the relationship that they're in.
He's so sweet. Do you see he's giving kisses?
I have fundamentalist friends, fundamentalist Mormon friends, polygamous, many of them, who have gay children. And it's not uncommon, and so I've had actually some of them even show me scriptural rationalization for why it's okay to be gay. We live in a world where Christianity still may not be completely tolerant.
Which is crazy because love one another is the biggest rule there is.
And then that's just the rule we endorse. Love one another.
That was a clip from the new season of TLC's Sister Wives.
We're back with the Brown family, Robin, Mary, Janelle, Cody, and Christine.
So in that clip, you talked about one of your daughters being gay. When she came out, how did that feel for you guys when she did that?
Well, when she first come out, the first thing I wanted to know is, how do you know? I mean, I can relate to my own life. I can relate to the experiences of others that they've talked to me about, and it just wasn't familiar enough, you know? So it's like, how do you know? Are you sure? And that was it for me.
I felt like a bad mom.
Because,
Really?
Because like I had no idea.
Like you couldn't tell prior, you're saying?
No, I had no idea. It was like a big surprise. But she's so happy. You know, the relationship that she's in with Audrey, they are so happy and they're so cute together. And I love them. They are so good
We love
together.
Audrey.
Oh, so cute.
And I love what you said, love one another. I think that's the mantra that everybody should be going by.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
basis of
Definitely.
everything is
Yeah.
love one another.
So we hope that everybody would embrace that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So marriages take a lot of work, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
How do you juggle it with 4 loves?
I don't really juggle. To be honest with you, it's less maintenance is more maintenance. I don't know. It's like, do I micromanage?
That's
just
cute. It's not just our relationship with him, it's our relationships with all of us, too. You know, if I just focus on my relationship with him and I leave all the other ones alone and stuff, that's not really part of a family, but we're a family, and so it's all of the relationships that are important to us.
Absolutely.
But we just have a lot of communication. We have a lot of communication, a lot of listening. I know that Cody's really good at it, but the rest of us too, communication's really big for us.
That's a key in any marriage or any relationship.
And commitment. Like you gotta stick it out, because you're gonna have your ups and downs. Every relationship has ups and downs, and if you just stick it out and you work, eventually you go up again, you know.
We do a lot of negotiating. And it's not fun, but you have to be patient and you have to do it. You just have to do it. So it's like you have to sort of get this dialed in, because we're all different personalities trying to go the same direction. And we've got a lot of different ideas. So it's just a matter of working it out.
Right.
We live in a world, unfortunately, fortunately and unfortunately, where everybody now has a voice on social media, and you guys seem like you would be a giant target for trolls and haters, and your kids too, which is ridiculous. You have these little kids that they don't know what to do. How do you handle this? How do you talk to your kids? How do you guys handle it as individuals?
We're kids. We certainly try to insulate our children.
Yeah.
You know, they're part of this. They're part of what we do. They're involved. If they don't want to be involved, they sort of have the right to remove themselves from the environment, so to speak. You know, every parent has to protect their kids from online predators.
Right.
So, so we're careful in that way.
We watch everything, we supervise everything,
Yeah.
and then we talk to them too. I mean, yes, of course you're going to get the target. We do have target on us, I think.
But our kids know what our message is. They know, they love their family, and they are sort of proud of what it is that we stand for and what we're trying to do here.
They are. They think it's really empowering, like our daughters, to be able to have moms that are, you know, strong, and we stand up and we firmly say how we feel and how we believe. That's really empowering for our daughters. So I'm really glad we do it. So the social media stuff, in the end, it just doesn't really matter.
Right.
You know, we tell them that too. Like my daughter Isabel, she's the one who has scoliosis. And people have just reached out to her so much. It's been so sweet and so supportive. And that's what we focus on. We just focus on the good, and we focus on the support for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. What is the question that your family gets asked the most?
3 questions. What are they,
So there's 3 of them.
There's
Okay.
3. Are you, do
How
you
do
get
you deal
jealous?
with jealousy?
Okay.
Are you going to have another wife?
Okay.
What's the schedule?
The schedule.
And the schedule.
Cody's schedule.
Oh.
Obsessed with the schedule.
It's true.
We're not even obsessed with the schedule.
Yeah.
Why is everybody else?
No, some of you are obsessed with the schedule. I think that the reason they ask us what the schedule is like every single time is they want to know that each wife is included, is part of the family, is...
The needs are met.
And if you don't ask, you don't know.
Right.
Right?
That's true.
So,
Right. And so, I mean, Cody's very fair. Like, I don't know if we necessarily think of it as so like a schedule. It's just the way the family flows. And he adjusts for birthdays and special
anniversaries,
holidays,
band concert.
Yeah.
You know, things that the kids need.
All right. While we have the Brown family here, we thought it would be fun to play a round of rapid-fire questions so we can get to know them just a little better.
We'll ask the question. You'll say the first thing that comes to mind, okay?
It's a question for all of us?
Right.
For all of y'all.
Yeah, everybody.
All right. Who's the best cook?
Me.
Oh, really?
Just, I'm tired of it saying Christine is.
No, I think we all have
yeah,
exactly. I think we all have something that we cook the best.
I'm Babe Ruth in the kitchen. I make the most mistakes, but I have a lot of home runs.
Yeah.
Too.
I love that.
Point to the home run right there. Go for it. Who's the funniest?
Me.
Christine.
Ha! One. Second.
What?
All right. What is your favorite family memory?
Oh, gosh.
It's always going to be a Christmas
A wedding.
A wedding.
Each wedding.
Yeah.
Oh, they've all been perfect.
Yeah, the wedding
They have
days.
all been perfect.
When our
And they're
kids get married,
yes.
those are really...
When the kids are born, too, it's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, birth
Birthdays.
is all good, too.
Yeah.
Birth.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great family
We have
memories.
a lot of
Yeah.
good memories.
Well, the thing about birth, though, is there's all that work.
And then the work that comes after.
And I'm not doing it all, but...
No, but like
Really?
when all the kids come in and you've got this
After
brand new
the baby's
baby
born.
and they're just gushing over this
Yeah.
brand new baby.
Yeah.
Their, you know, little brother, sister. It's just such a sweet moment.
It is, it's true.
You guys never run out of babysitters either, which is an awesome thing.
Right?
That's fantastic.
Thank you, Brown family.
Thank you guys very much.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
And come back and see us in Nashville.
Yes, enjoy the city. You have to enjoy the
Catch
city.
the new season of Sister Wives Sundays on TLC.
Next, just help some of the biggest stars get and stay fit. Celebrity trainer LATREAL Mitchell is next.
Stick around.
Hello? Hello? Are you stupid?
You need Jesus.
I have Jesus. Take it out on the ball. There you go. You've done these before, huh? 10 more.
That was 12.
Our next guest has trained some of the buffest bodies in Hollywood, including Mr. Michael Strahan, as you just saw.
Her other clients include Terry Crews and Alex Rodriguez, and she works alongside Khloe Kardashian on E's Revenge Body.
Please give it up for LATREAL, a.k.a. La Mitchell. Not bad clientele.
Right.
Not too shabby.
What is it like to train people like Terry Crews and Michael Strahan?
It's awesome. It's a lot of energy. Michael, a lot of whining, complaining.
Does Michael cry? Does Michael cry sometimes when
He
he
never
works out?
cries,
He's a
but
crier.
he has temper tantrums.
Does he really?
Yes, occasionally. Sorry, Michael.
And you also work with Khloe Kardashian.
Yes, on Revenge Body. Yes.
Which is amazing.
Yeah. the show is really great because there's so much growth that happens. It's not just the physical things that happen, but I watch these young ladies or guys, you know, literally transform inside out.
Have you ever been faced with a challenge that you could not complete? Because you have a diverse roster of clients.
I do. On Revenge Body, I've fired a couple of people.
You have?
Yeah.
Just they weren't they weren't doing the exercises?
Yeah, and I have zero tolerance for BS.
How do you motivate other people that just
don't have it in them?
Are you a yeller?
I'm not a yeller. I'm a stare. Like, I just stare you down.
What's the stare? Go, give us a stare. Give us a stare. She's terrifying me right now. Laz, she's known to her friends and clients, is going to show us some key exercises in her celebrity workout. She's probably going to stare us down a lot. Let's come over here. Come on over.
We'll stare down. Let me get some water. Let's hydrate.
Hydrate. Hydrate.
I'm just glad I wear my heels. All right, let's start with what you do with Michael.
All right, so one of Michael's favorite exercises he loves to hate is called a Turkish get-up. This is something you would normally do.
I've been there before.
You've been there before?
Yeah, born there.
This is something that you would normally do with load or kettlebell or something like that. But
it's called the who?
Turkish get-up.
Turkish get-up.
Turkish get-up.
Right.
Okay.
But I am going to demonstrate it without weight because it's pretty challenging, and we're only going to do half of it and not the full get-up.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
The Turkish.
So half the Turkish.
Right.
So we're going to sit up, booties down.
Okay.
One leg, your left leg is going to be your kickstand, so you're going to kind of kick it out.
I already hate it.
Yeah, your right knee bent.
Yep.
We're going to lay on our back.
Okay.
One arm is in the air, so this is like you're the Statue of Liberty. This isn't move, right?
This is supposed to have a kettlebell in it, right?
This will have load in it, correct,
Load.
at some point.
Great.
Then all you're going to do is lean over towards your forearm and sit up.
Oh, so you would have that weight.
You would have that weight
out the way.
And then your arm needs to stay straight. So as you come
Which
up,
this arm?
This arm will stay
What
straight.
will this work out? What does this work out? Is this core?
So this is going to be core, and then come up. So yeah, see how you... So let's...
I got to get the momentum.
Yeah, and now use your forearm, roll over to your forearm to help yourself up with the leg straight and...
Without weight. That's without weight,
weight.
everybody, yeah. It's probably easier with weight, right? Yeah, right?
Yeah, way easier. So
Much
like if
easier.
you're at home and you want to, you know, grab your laundry detergent.
Yeah, this is
You know, take it.
Oh, yeah, right. What
And
is
then-
this now? Okay. Do we have any fabric softener? That might work.
This arm.
Give me a sheet of bounce.
Bounty sheet.
Give me a sheet of bounce.
Dryer sheet.
You want dryer sheet?
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
Okay.
ready? Go!
Yeah!
That was really bad.
This is the weirdest checkout aisle ever. Yeah.
Right, keep your arm straight, arm straight, arm straight, arm straight, up, 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 up. There you go!
God.
So that's just half of the get-up. I can show you the full get-up, but
Oh my gosh, that's half the Turkish.
That's
Your
half of
muscles
it.
are bigger already.
I know.
So when you do the full one, it works your total body. The arm, that's all about shoulder stability and mobility, so it helps with shoulder strength. Core, absolutely.
That is intense.
Yeah, if
That
you
is
do the
crazy.
full one, it's next level,
doing
but we'll
everything
save
wrong.
that for another time.
Yeah.
Another time.
What
Can't
about
wait.
Terry Crews?
What made Terry and I work so well together is that when people see him, he's just a specimen. Like, he is naturally just built. So one of the things I did with him was called a crab reach. So both knees are gonna be bent.
Okay.
Feet flat on the ground. You're gonna kind of...
Get my heels on.
You're gonna take that arm, and you're
Great
gonna
workout,
basically open up. So you're gonna come through, reaching all the way up, 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 using your glutes, stretching out your hips, coming through, and coming right back down to that start position.
What happened?
I did it.
You did it?
I did it so fast.
Let me see your crab.
Right here like this.
Yeah, and
then
drive up, up, up.
Flash
up.
dance.
Oh, like a lobster.
There you go.
Right?
Like a lobster.
And then I pull the chain and the water comes down.
So that actual move helps, especially if you're at a desk all day. Most people sit all day.
Yeah.
So it helps to open up your hips, activates your glutes, works with your shoulder because you can have that stability of your shoulder again. So it kind of just gets you ready for movement.
Yeah.
Tell us all about your new app.
Oh, yes. So I've teamed up with a company called Active. I don't know if you guys have heard of them, but they're pretty amazing. And so with Active, the great thing with that is it's all vocal coaching. So like you can literally have me in your ear like 10 more.
Oh, God.
Ben, nope, don't quit on me now. You better not quit on me now. Get your bottom on the floor.
Oh,
Let's
my God.
go. So no, it's a vocal coaching app. It's really amazing. So I have a 6-week program on there, four times a week, and it's all stuff you can do at home. No gym required.
Awesome.
No excuse.
No excuse.
No excuse. I love it.
Except
thank
fear.
you, Rob.
Fear's an excuse.
Thank you for having
Thank
me
you.
here.
Absolutely. For more information on Law's celeb-approved workouts, go to picklerandben.com.
Next, this is my favorite position, the fetal.
Yes.
Next, Tiffany Thiessen and Lisa Rinna can't get enough of her cookies. Baker to the star, Jenny Keller's here with her recipe for no-fail, gorgeous, and delicious sugar cookies after we work out.
Don't go away.
We have to have cookies now because we just worked out. From Tiffany Thiessen to Lisa Rinna, Hollywood can't get enough of our next guest baking. Her desserts are as delicious as they are gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Please welcome the creator of Jenny Cookies and author of Eat More Dessert, Jenny Keller. Thank you for being with us today.
I'm so excited to be here.
The cookie is very hard to conquer because there's so many cookies out there. How do you get yours to be so different, unique, and distinguished?
I make cookies that are very easy and simple to replicate. And I think I'm going to prove that to you today.
Awesome.
You have a challenge.
Yes. My goal is always for people to be very successful in their decorating.
Nice.
So I'm going to show you some really simple tricks. This is like a no-fail way.
Okay.
And I already have my buttercream in the piping bag.
Wonderful.
And I use buttercream,
Right.
which is different than most cookies because it tastes so good.
It's so good.
Yeah. So it looks pretty and it
you're
tastes good.
self-taught, right?
Yes.
So amazing.
Yeah. Okay. So to do this is the buttercream rose.
Yes.
You've got the wrong bag.
Oh.
Let's get your white one right there.
Oh,
there you go. And this is
one?
normally like a cupcake decorating tip.
Or this
yeah.
one?
Right.
Yep. You got it. This one.
Okay.
And you're just gonna hold your bag vertical.
Okay.
Right here, and you can hold onto your cookie if you want.
Okay.
But you're just gonna squeeze and turn like, kind of like clockwise.
Okay.
And then you're just gonna stop and kind of pull away.
Clockwise.
See, Kelly's got it. Good job, Kelly.
Just kind of like that. Is that kind of pretty?
Okay, turn, 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 turn.
Oh, pretty.
Look at that.
Look at you,
And then let
baby
go,
one.
let go.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Flower.
Beautiful.
That
flower.
is so good.
Good, good.
Okay, I'll show you a little bit harder one.
Okay.
Since you mastered that so quick.
Okay.
And this one
Right.
is a 104 tip. And you can.
I knew that.
Okay.
He's a natural. Okay, and then you're gonna start with the larger side pointing up.
Right.
So,
Okay.
and then you can kind of hold it, and then you're just gonna squeeze and pull back.
Okay.
Oh, so you're just kind of
squeeze.
making
What's-
like a,
Or you can use your turntable to turn if you feel good about that right
so
here.
just squeeze there.
Squeeze, squeeze, and pull.
And you're known for themed dessert tables.
Yes, so.
Tell us about that.
I mean, I'm a party girl, so all in a good way.
Yeah. What makes a great theme?
What makes a great theme? Something that's gonna make a really good memory. Fun, always fun. I love to throw parties for kids, for my family. I have 2 little kids, but I started throwing parties, I mean, way back in college. Like,
Right.
we set up a tent literally in our apartment and just
Fun.
camped indoors. Yes, so I've
As
done
long
it.
as you're in good company, that's
Yeah.
a good party.
Right, right?
My cookie looks like a piranha's mouth.
Let me see, let me see.
There's just teeth everywhere.
You know what?
Kind
When
of
it
like a
doesn't turn
Venus
out,
flytrap.
It is like that's what I'm saying. It's like a
Yeah.
predator. Like some kind of
good.
predator is coming to eat
The
you.
new cookie.
Right.
it's whimsical.
That it is. No, yours are whimsical.
There
Look
you
at
go.
that.
Yours is beautiful.
You're gonna
So-
give us another challenge.
Same tip, and then you're gonna use your
Thanks.
turntable
Okay.
and just
Okay.
pipe and go. No,
Great.
Kelly's got this. I know it.
Yes, she
got
does.
it. Okay, Kelly.
Here,
Here,
I'll
we'll
turn.
go.
I'll turn.
Oh,
You
no,
squirt. Here
okay.
we go. Ready?
Okay, here we go.
Turn and squirt. 3, 2, 1, go. Go, 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 go. Believe in yourself. Believe in
I
yourself.
believe.
Believe, 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 believe. Keep believing. Keep on believing. Keep on trucking. There it is, and that's how it works right there.
Teamwork.
Yeah.
Who wants
I
this
love
cookie?
it.
Mashed potatoes, baby.
Yeah.
Good.
It's similar. I mean, it kind of is similar,
close
right?
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you get feedback from celebrities, it's got to be such a cool feeling.
Yeah, I've had an opportunity to work with a lot of them over the years, and it's been challenging and rewarding. And every time you work with one, you kind of meet somebody else, and
Yeah.
it's
One thing leads to the
Whoa.
next. yeah.
totally yes.
That party.
Wow.
That's like Cinco de Mayo.
So that one, when people say, what is the craziest party theme you've ever had to do? Lisa Rinna asked for a disco fiesta. And I was like, what is, even all these years later, I'm like, I still can't wrap my head around it.
Combination of 2 things.
What is a disco fiesta? But I made it work. It was
You
like,
made it happen.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. But she loved it. So that's all that matters. If
Then
people,
it sounds like it was
Right.
pretty good.
Yes.
The client's
yeah.
happy, that's all that matters.
It was disco
Absolutely.
balls and donkeys and, you know.
Sounds like fun.
You have a new book.
I do. I have
Tell
my
us about your
cookbook.
book.
It's called Eat More Dessert.
Eat more dessert.
So
Good advice.
yes, always eat dessert. And in the book, it's just like very easy, simple to replicate. That's always my goal. I want anybody to open that book and be able to feel like they can recreate
right.
a flour cookie. Because, I mean, I just showed you. You guys all did the roast, and that's
You're
in the
so
book.
right. We did such the right thing.
You
just
did.
Now. You did a great job.
Yep.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Pick up a copy of Jenny's Eat More Dessert wherever you buy books. And guess what? Everybody in our audience is going home with a copy.
Coming up, the stars of Flip or Flop Nashville. Don't go away. Our next guests say they're real estate soulmates. They're also the stars of HGTV's hit show, Flip or Flop Nashville.
Take a look.
Oh, Deron, look at this nice painting for your house. I think we can refurbish it. It's a good DIY project. Somebody really loved it. Okay. Oh, I'll take some. Oh, wait a minute. No! I was gonna serenade you with this. Deron. Oh, Deron. We're gonna Deron-icide this house. Deron in Music City.
You sound good. We should use that. We're gonna song about it. Here you go.
Well, I'm gonna keep this.
Can we get back to work now? Let's get this wall out.
That's what we do. I'm gonna just do it by myself?
Oh, no, you were looking good. Yeah, we didn't want to mess it up.
Shut up, boys.
There you go. That's it.
Get it, Paige!
Please welcome Paige Turner and Deron Jenkins.
Hey, guys.
How are y'all?
Good.
Thank y'all for being with us today.
Thank you for having
us. Everybody talks about how hot Nashville market is right now, especially for flipping and you know, buying a house and renovating it.
Nashville's so hot that everything is so expensive
It
right
is.
now. So it's hard. Like back in the day when we used to do it, it was much easier.
Mhm.
But now everything is expensive as if they were already renovated.
How did the two of y'all get into flipping?
Actually, he's a licensed contractor out here in Nashville, and I'm
Okay.
a real estate broker. So many years ago, probably back in 2003 or 4, I was showing a house, and he was building. So he was renovating, and he was building, and I was showing his house. He is his own real estate agent, though.
Right.
But he happened to be there, just kind of cleaning up. And I walked in before my client got there. I said, uh-oh. So I walked back out, and I called on my flip phone. I called my, it was a long time ago, and I called my girlfriend. I said, girl, the contractor's in there, and he is fine. So I showed the house. I said, you have a realtor? He was like, yes. I was like, not for long. So then I ended up selling that house, though.
She did.
And, you know, then we started dating, and then I became his realtor, and then we started flipping houses.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Love it.
You guys aren't dating anymore, though, right?
Right.
You guys I think that helps with the dynamic so much is that you know each other on a personal level, so you can mess with each other. You got all the tension out of the way, and now you guys can be friends and partners in this business.
I mean, there definitely was a transition in between there, but yeah, it's great because you do know, the buttons and you know what not to say and
Guitar
what to
playing.
say, and to try to make everything work. But yeah, it works out great.
Now, your transformations are amazing.
Thank
Can
you.
you walk us through some of them?
Yes, thank
Let's
you.
see.
Oh, yeah.
But that wasn't a cheap house prior. That was expensive to buy.
That was expensive.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you have a yard, then it's expensive.
Right.
Yeah.
If you have a nice lot, it's very expensive.
A blade of grass is like $100 grand.
This
Exactly.
house, right?
A
This
plot of
house
land.
was an abandoned renovation.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
we
It's really tough. The
it was.
outside of this house,
Oh,
it had
wow.
no curb appeal to it at all.
And we suspected that somebody purchased it to renovate it, but then maybe ran out of money.
Yeah.
So it was gutted before, but when you bought it gutted.
Just like that.
Yeah,
That's
we bought it
convenient.
gutted.
Didn't demo too much, right?
Right.
Well, well, we changed so much in this particular house that we ended up having to really demo more
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
we flipped the
Like
stairs
the
around.
electrical, plumbing,
Oh,
everything.
absolutely.
That was
Yeah.
all still there. So
Yeah.
really, they had only demoed the walls. So we had to do a second demo just to get it down even more to the bare bones, and then completely reconfigure the whole floor plan.
Yeah.
Right.
So that was a pain in the butt in
That
itself.
was a lot of
sounds a lot
work.
of fun.
Yeah.
But it was beautiful, the outcome.
Thank
you.
Good job. We have
That was a
another
hard
one
house.
here. I see you bought it
Oh.
like this.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Very cool.
I love
Thank
that.
you.
Very cool.
Put the boards on the back wall.
Yes, the shiplap.
The shiplap,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. Now this house was
really, it was built in the 90s, so
Yeah,
it was more
it
cosmetic.
wasn't that bad. So this was really like the vinyl, and then, you know, it had like the hardwood when you first walk in, and the carpet. So it had like 3 or 4 different floorings, when you first walk in. So we just really opened this one up.
And y'all have some tips for folks that are thinking about flipping.
Yeah, we have some flip tips.
We have
flip
some.
tips.
We have a couple.
Well, number one, we always say make sure you get a mentor. So somebody who has definitely been in the business, who has flipped and successfully closed on homes, made some money and lost some money.
And have a realistic outview of your project overall. I mean, everyone thinks that they're gonna come in, you know, do this one flip and make $1 million.
It's not gonna happen.
And that's really not.
Be realistic.
Yeah, be realistic. You know, have a realistic budget. Have contingencies inside of your budget, because things are always going to happen. There's no flip that goes perfect.
Surprises.
Absolutely.
Expect asbestos.
And have money. Yeah, that too.
All of them, especially if it's an old house, right?
It's everywhere. So you have to allocate for money on the side.
And then also remember that when you're renovating, don't get emotionally attached. So you're building for the general public to come and see it. So you know, you put too many.
It's not just for you. It's for everybody. So you
So don't just make it for your lifestyle, what you would want. Make it more universal.
Exactly.
But everyone loves open concepts now. So we definitely try to bring open concepts to smaller homes to make them look bigger and feel bigger and more homey. Everyone loves the family room, kitchen combo now.
But where you can all congregate together.
Everybody
so
loves
if you're in the kitchen,
knock down a wall,
the rest of your guests can be in the living area.
But you're still in one room, but
you're
sort of
together.
not. But yeah.
Definitely.
Well, thank you, Deron and Paige, very much.
Thank y'all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
You can catch Flip or Flop Nashville Thursdays on HGTV.
We'll be right back. Well, that is going to do it for this hour.
A great big thank you to all of our guests and to all of y'all watching.
From our home to yours, have an awesome day. Bye.
Guests of Pickler and Ben stay at the beautiful and iconic Gaylord Opryland Resort right here in Nashville.